Hi everyone, Namaskar. Myself Pawan Kumar with Understanding Mathematics. Today I am here to discuss some of the questions based on our ongoing topic mixture and alligation. In today's session, I have taken 7 questions which are of different patterns. So we will see the solution of each question one by one.
Here is the first question. Two bottles of capacity 5 liters are having mixture of milk and water in the ratio of 2:1 and 3:1. What will be the ratio of mixture when the content of both the bottles is merged into a single bigger bottle? So let us see the solution. Here this is the first bottle B1 and here this is the second bottle B2. Now the ratio of milk and water. In the first bottle this is 2:1 and in the second bottle this is 3:1. So to solve this question very fast, first of all we had to add the content of the bottles. Now 2 plus 1 becomes 3 and this 3 plus 1 becomes 4. Again we have to take LCM of this 3 and 4. So this comes 12. Now if I divide this 12 by this number 3, here I get multiplier factor 4. Same way, if I divide this number 12 by this 4, here I get multiplier factor as 3. Now, easily we can calculate 4 2s are 8 and 4 1s are 4. Now this ratio 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. Just add it. 8 and 9 17. Ratio 4 and 3 7. This is the ratio of milk and water in the merged mixture, that is 17:7. That way we can calculate this question very fast. Here is the second question. Three containers A, B and C are having mixture of alcohol and water in the ratio of 5:7, 7:2 and 3:5. What will be the ratio of alcohol and water in the mixture if the content of all the three containers is merged into a bigger size single container? So let us see the solution. How can solve this question very fast. Three containers A, B and C having alcohol and water. In the first, this ratio of alcohol and water is 5:7. In the second, this ratio is 7:2 and in the third, this ratio is 3:5. Now our first job is to add these units. 5 and 7 12, 7 and 2 9, 3 and 5 8. Now LCM of all these three comes 72. Okay. Now if I divide this 72 by 12, I get multiplier factor here as 6. Same way, if I divide this 72 by 9, I get multiplier factor 8. Same way, if I divide 72 by 8, I get multiplier factor as 9. So by multiplying the units of the ratios, Here in the first the multiplier was 6. So 6 5s are 30 and 6 7s are 42. In the second 8 7s are 56 and 8 2s are 16 and 9 3s are 27 and 9 5s are 45. Just add all three. 6 7 13 3 carry 1, 2 plus 1 3, 5 8 3 11. Ratio 2 and 6 8, 8 and 5 13 का 3 carry 1, 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 4 10. So we have to check also this. If we check 113 and 103, this comes 216. Why we have to check? Because the total content of every ratio after balancing becomes 72. So 72 into 3 should come 3 2 ja 6 and 3 7 ja 21. So this is correctly matched. Means the ratio of the merged mixture is 113 ratio 103. This is the correct answer. 113 ratio 103. That way we can solve this question very fast. Here is the third question. A vessel contains mixture of milk and water in the ratio of 10:3. From this mixture 26 liters is taken out and replaced with 10 liters of water. What was the original quantity of mixture in the vessel if the ratio of milk and water in the resultant mixture is 5:2? So let us see. Vessel. Here this is the vessel and ratio of milk and water. Milk and water ratio is 10:3. So from this total units are 13 units and from the 13 units 26 liter is taken out. Means that 26 liter is the mixture of milk and water both. So in that 26 milk and water. If we compare from here, this is 13 units equal to 26. So x equal to 2. Means 2 10s are 20 and 2 3s are 6. This will be the quantity of milk 20 liter and 6 liter will be the quantity of water. So from here, what we have to do? We have to take the total quantities that is 10x minus 20 milk upon water. Water 3 units, 3x minus 6 units. Here as said 10x minus 20 upon 3x minus 6. Said ratio becomes 5:2 when replaced with 10 liters of water. Means that 10 liter will be added here because this is the quantity of water. So what will happen? This 10x minus 20 will be as it is, but this will be 3x plus 4, because this is the 6 of minus and 10 is the of plus, and this is equal to 5:2. So here on cross multiplication, this will become 10 to the 20x minus 40 equal to 5 3 is 15x plus 5 4 is 20. Now, from this 20x, on transposing, this 15x will be of minus, so 20x minus 15x will be left as 5x equal to, this 20 is of plus, and on transposing this 40 will come this side, right side, so 20 plus 40 will become 60. So value of x unit will be of 12 unit. Now what is asked? Original quantity of mixture in the vessel. So total original quantity of the mixture was 10 plus 3, 13 units. So 13 units will be 13 into 12 equal to 156 liters. So that way we can solve this question. Since we are showing the complete solution, it may take time, but when we are in the practice, it will not take time. So please do practice. Here is our next question. A person covers a distance of 100 kilometers in 10 hours, partly by walking at 7 kilometers per hour and the rest by running at 12 kilometers per hour. Find the distance covered in each part. Means a person covers a distance of 100 kilometers. Distance D is 100 kilometers. Time T is 10 hours. So average speed comes 100 divided by 10, 10 kilometer per hour. Now, as we have discussed in the very beginning of our topic, mixture and alligation, regarding rate, mean and quantity. So here the first part, rate is 7 kilometer per hour. 7 kilometer per hour, and second part rate is 12 kilometer per hour, and the average rate is 10 kilometer per hour. From this we will get the ratio of time, because this is 7 kilometer per hour, this is 12 kilometer per hour, and this mean rate is 10 kilometer per hour. So the difference of 12 and difference of 12 and 10 comes 2 unit, and difference of 10 and 7 comes 3 units. So this is the ratio of time, means total time units become 2:3, means total time units are 2 plus 3, 5 units. 5 units are equal to 10 hours. So 1 unit is equal to 2 hours. So here this will be 2 2s are 4 units and 2 3s are 6 unit. Means here the total time units are 4 and here time units are total 6. So on multiplication, on multiplication 7 by 4 and 12 by 6. 7 4s are 28 and 12 6s are 72. Means in the first part the person covered 28 kilometer and in the second part covered 72 kilometer. So that way we can find the distance covered in parts. Means 28 kilometer he covered by walking and 72 kilometers he covered by running. That way we can solve this question. Here's the next question. 49 liters of milk has 80% milk concentration. How much water be added to make its concentration 70%? Here total quantity means 100%. 100% concentration is equal to 49 liter. So 10% will be equal to 4.9 liter. Now accordingly 80% is the milk. So 8 into 10 will make it 80%. 8 into 10 percentage will make it 80%, and that 80 percentage will be equal to 8 into 4.9 liter. That will become 39.2 liter. Now remaining is some other solution. So that solution will be 100 minus 80% means 20%. So 20% का मतलब हो गया 2 into 10%, and that will become equal to 2 into 4.9 liter. That will become equal to 9.8 liter. So from this things become easy. Now milk is 39.2 liter and milk is 9.8 liter. In that, what quantity of water must be added? Let X quantity of water is added to make the concentration 70%, means 70% water, and leftover other solution, so 30%. This 0 will cut 0. So here on the cross multiplication, 39.2 by 3 will make it 117.6 equal to 68.6 plus 7x. Now 7x will be equal to 116 7.6 minus 68.6. So 0.6 will cut 0.6. So here it will be 0. 7 means 17 minus 8 will give us 9, and 10 minus 6 will give us 4. So 7x is equal to 49. Now x is equal to 7 7 ja 49. Means 7 liter water should be added to make the concentration 70%. That way we can solve this question. Since we are showing the solution, that is why we are going very slowly. Otherwise, in the practice, we can solve this question very fast. Here is our next question. A container contains 40 liters pure alcohol. From this, 5 liters is taken out and replaced with spirit, making the mixture again to 40 liters. From the mixture, 8 liters is again taken out and replaced with spirit. At last, another attempt is made to take out 10 liters from the mixture and replaced with spirit. At the end of the process, how much pure alcohol is left in the mixture? So this is the question based on the concept in which we told that if the pure content is there in some vessel and some quantity is taken out, so that quantity can be taken out first in all the operations equal quantity, and in other different quantities are taken out and replaced with the same quantity of other content. So for that we told the formula purity of alcohol. Purity of alcohol we gave the name P for purity is equal to total contents. Total contents we took X into X minus first withdrawal A upon X into second X minus second withdrawal B upon total content X into X minus C upon X. So here we will put the values. Purity of alcohol in the content will be 40 minus 5. 40 into first time withdrawn 5 liters. So 40 minus 5, 35 upon 40 into second time 40 minus 8, 32 upon 40 into third time 40 minus 10, 30 upon 40. This we are doing like this because every time from the 40 liter we are taking some quantity and merging and again making is 40 liter. So by doing so, this 40 will cut this 40 and this 30 0 will cut 40 is 0. Now 5 7 ja 35 and 5 8 ja 40 and 8 1 ja 8 and 8 4 ja 35. 8 4 ja 32. So what is left here? This 4 will cut this 4. So we are left with only 7 here and 3 here. That is equal to 7 threes are 21. So in the last, purity of alcohol left in the mixture will be 21 liters. So that way we can find out the purity of alcohol left in the end of the process. Since this operation has been repeated 3 times, that is why 3 steps has been taken. And we should remember this formula: purity is equal to total quantity X into total quantity X minus first withdrawal quantity upon total quantity into total quantity minus second withdrawal divided by total quantity into total quantity minus third withdrawal divided by total quantity. So this formula is very important to remember, and by using this formula we can solve this question very fast. Here is our next question. Zinc and copper are in the ratio of 5:3 in 200 gram of an alloy. How much grams of copper be added to make the ratio as 3:5? We take Zn, Z for zinc and C for copper. So Zn, zinc and copper ratio is 5:3 and quantity is 200 grams. 200 grams means total 5 and 3, 8 units. 8 units equal to 200 gram. So X unit is equal to 25 gram. Accordingly, 5 units means 125 gram and 75 gram are the quantity of zinc and copper separately. As said here, zinc quantity 125 and copper quantity 75. How much grams of copper be added? Let copper be added X gram. So the ratio becomes 3:5 means 3/5. Now this will become 125 into 5 equal to 3 5s are 15, 225 plus 3x, and this will become 625, and I will transpose this 225. So 225 equal to 3x. Now this 25 will cut 25. So what will have? 6 minus 2, 4. 400 equal to 3x. So x is equal to 400 by 3 means 400 divided by 3 equal to 133 and 1 by 3 gram. 133 and 1 by 3 gram copper should be added to get the ratio of 3:5. This is the question which requires practice. If practice is done, calculations can be done very fast. But this is the procedure by which we can solve this question. So, with these questions of mixture and alligation, we have tried to take the questions based on varied patterns and shown the solution for all the questions one by one. We hope the video will suffice the requirement of the viewers. So thanks for being with us, thanks for watching, and thanks for being with our channel. Dhanyavad.